The Trump administration will be imposing reciprocal tariffs on U.S. trade partners on April 2nd. Joining us right now with more on tariff policies and potential retaliation is former U.S. Trade Representative under President Obama, Ron Kirk. Ambassador, good morning, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
We've been talking an awful lot about these tariff moves, what they mean potentially, what the reciprocal tariffs might look like, what this means for our relationships. And you've been someone who's been in the seat before. So what do you see happening?
Well, unfortunately, it feels like our tariff policy is driven more by animus and middle of the night perceived offenses than a strategy. The markets, as you know, are fairly unequivocal on this and don't see this as a benefit to our economy long term. But in terms of our relationship, I think this is just not the correct way to go. As you all have noted, our strongest trading partners are Canada and Mexico, and we ship billions of dollars across the borders between our three countries every day of the year. And those are, for the most part, duty-free, and imposing duties on those is only going to rise the cost for American farmers, American manufacturers, and ultimately American consumers.
Ambassador, there are some flashes that are just hitting now. The Canadian Prime Minister, Mark Carney, is meeting with the French president and is saying things like this. In current times, it's more important for Canada to strengthen links with reliable allies, and says that Canada is the most European of non-European countries.
He said that is a compliment?
Yeah.
Honest to God?
I think he was.
What do you think of that, Ron? That's funny, isn't it? I mean, even Ron's laughing at that.
You know,
wow.
but for the fact
Them's fighting words.
Yeah, but Joe, except for the fact that you're out there trying to manage a business or plan your crops. I mean, it would be funny, but I mean, I've met with a number of business groups and individual business, and it's driving them nuts trying to game them out because they have no idea what their costs are going to be. And this type of uncertainty and unpredictability is bad for the markets, but it's horrible for business. But the message in there is one that, even though it's laughable, it's one that should concern us. Our longtime allies and partners, whether it's Canada or Mexico or Europe, are basically saying to us, we don't know if we can depend on the United States anymore. Right. And I don't think that's a good place for us to be.
It should be based on how our companies are affected, too, I think, Ron, because if trying to levy something on Canada causes automakers here to spend money on stuff that they don't want to, if they'd like to spend it on plant refurbishment or innovation, and all of a sudden they're getting some seats from Canada and they're paying, it's going to be an extra, I don't know, take your pick, not just seats, but across the board. If it costs more money, I think the Trump administration would eventually be open to hearing that stuff. It's early, I don't know, but
well, we got a little bit of relief, if you remember, when the auto manufacturers went en masse a few weeks ago.
Right, they listened. They listened.
And I understand. Look, to a lot of Americans, they hear this shell, let's go hit them. And there are places discreetly you can use tariffs to gain fairness that we lack for our products. But just across the board imposition of tariffs against your best allies is the equivalent of an economic circular firing squad. None of us are going to benefit from this. And we should be justifiably rethinking about how we're going to compete with China in a new world in which China clearly has departed from their former goal of being a more open trading partner and one that's much more nationalistic. And to do that, we should be working hand in hand with Canada and Mexico and Europe and others of our longtime allies. But America first may sound good, but America alone is a pretty dangerous path to chart.